Hi everyone, it's nice to see you. Welcome back to WHU TV. I hope you're keeping well. This is a roundup of news over the last few days, or more specifically, information that's come out within the last an hour or so, an hour and a half or so, that West Ham have now officially confirmed that Declan Rice has left for Arsenal. As always, guys, this video is sponsored by the channel sponsor 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some very nice retro gear, guys. And as you can see from the icon that's up here, there's also Admiral and Umbro track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts, so go check those out. And as always, guys, any purchases you make through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be sending directly onto the charity Iron Supporting Food Banks. They're based in the Newham area, and they're helping those in the Newham area and the Essex County and further afield for that matter, as they are supporting 37 different food banks to help people put food on their tables in these very, very difficult times we've been seeing over the last 4 to 5 years, especially with the bearing in mind that inflation is still rising, cost of food and electricity and gas is rising, costs are rising in general. So guys, go grab yourself a really nice retro shirt. You'll be saving yourself a few quid in comparison to the club shop, which we'll come on to in a little bit as well, and you'll be helping those, as I say, that are less fortunate than you and I. So guys, Declan Rice is now officially no longer a West Ham player. Why is it taking a week? Well, it's taken a week longer than it should have done because it appears that the Arsenal solicitors, or for those that are of the American mind, lawyers, have taken a long time drafting up the contract. I don't understand how this is fucking possible. They signed 2 players, Havertz and Timber, if I remember correctly. Timber, the defender from Ajax, before announcing this deal. Why? Why did it take... Do they want to get all 3 done in one go? Then communicate that out. I don't understand how a football club of Arsenal's calibre, such as it is, would piss about like this. I really don't understand it, and I can understand the reasons why we will never trade with Arsenal again. It's ridiculous. I also have issue with the fact that David Sullivan has agreed to have 3 lots of £33 million in instalments, when he turned down 2 instalments of 45 million from City. That doesn't make any sense, but this is Arsenal. This is Declan Rice's preferred move. Now, I've seen people complain that Dex, as a result of us selling Declan Rice now properly, we are a selling club once again. No, we're not. No, we're not. This was Declan Rice's decision. If he signed that extension, we wouldn't have signed him. Sorry, we wouldn't have sold him. As simple as that. If he'd have signed the extension, he'd still be a West Ham player. It'd be taking us into the the Europa League after winning the Europa Conference League. I get it. Rice wants to play at the next level, which Arsenal is in comparison to West Ham. It just is. I know a lot of us don't see it, and I get it. I understand the reasons, because what have they won? About as much as Spurs recently. Except for the odd one of these, but yeah, agreed. But this is the point. Arsenal are a better club than West Ham United. Their squad is better. The squad is younger. The squad is more progressive. The squad is more attacking. That is the reason why Dex wants to go to Arsenal. I still maintain the reason why he chose Arsenal is partly because of Adidas. I really think that is the case. But we're moving on from that. But yeah, it's good news from that point of view, because we've got money in the bank to try and get players in to help bolster the club. Bolster the squad to bring the club to then take the club to a further level up. For example, yes, we need a striker. Talks about inquiries about a striker. Yes, we should be selling Antonio as a result of it, because he's just too big for his boots and he thinks he's better than anything else. Inquiries about a centre-back. Crack on. Inquiries about a replacement for Rice and possibly maybe another box-to-box midfielder. Crack on. Tim Steidten, Mark Noble, David Moyes, and I think probably still Rob Newman. 4 people involved in transfers now. So 5, including David Sullivan, of course, because he likes to get involved in it. So 5 people as opposed to the 2 it used to be. I love that. It's brilliant. It's much better. Obviously, as you can see, next topic we're going to talk about is the kit. Now, we talked about the kit with the roundup with Jeff and Mark, but I didn't know at the time. I don't think anybody knew at the time that the new kit would come out for £75, £80 for the long sleeve version, £65 for the kids version. That's an absolute fucking fleecing. I said it in the video before we talked about it. Before it was officially announced that the club West Ham are fleecing us. They generally are. Yeah, they're fleecing us with ticket prices. My one went up 8%. Other people's have gone up 4%. Other people's, £1,600 for the 1966 season ticket. Fuck that. Yeah, £75 for the new kit that looks amateurish still. I'll expand on what I talked about. I did think that the way that the stitching of the sleeves went onto the main body of the kit looks like it's an Umbro training vest. I still maintain that. I still think that's seeing the actual bubbles on the kit in the promo video that the West Ham did, and that was a brilliant promo video, by the way. Lovely watching Cornet dancing with that old dear. Brilliant, loved it. It's a smart looking kit. It's not. I still don't like it because from that point of view, I maintain that. I prefer this. Yes, this is a moody kit. Guys, let me know in the comment section below which one do you prefer. Do you prefer this one, or do you prefer the one that the players will be playing in this coming season? We've seen it live for the Bournemouth game, and also the Perth City game is going to be live soon as well, so we'll be able to watch that. But yeah, I prefer this. I generally prefer this. This is the neckline that X was talking about before the changes were done, where it was mimicking the 2000-2001 kit, if I remember correctly. I like the subtle hammers that are all over it. I really genuinely do. I like the fact that the colours are back. Even though I liked it with the white hammers on it as well. I just prefer this. I really do prefer this, and I'd rather pay for this concept kit. Was it the 15-20 quid that I paid for this? I'd rather pay this than £75 for a kit I don't like. That's the reason why I've said to you guys over the last few years now, I've not been buying the new season kits, because they are boring. They look great, don't get me wrong, but they are boring. They are ripping off previous kits. Now, I'm sorry, but if you're going to call the new kit the Anthem kit, have a bit more savvy about the design, have a bit more subtlety, have a bit more professionalism, because I generally think the only thing that is ruining it is the way that the bubbles look. Yes, the argument is, and quite rightly so, that the way that the bubbles are depicted on the shirt is because it's looking like it's to reflect how the light reflects out of a bubble. I get that 100%, but you can do it so much better. Umbro's kit for Burnley looks nicer than ours. It genuinely does. It really looks good. It's not that far off this, to be fair, for one. But it's got a nice collar, the Burnley one as well, for that matter. And it's piss poor. Now, I'm glad I'm not the only one that's angry the way that the club is fleecing us in terms of the money they're coming out from us. Because Nicky Hawkins, as well, when he was on the West Ham Way podcast, was saying that he's putting a piece together about the cost of the shirt and stuff. And I tweeted him from my personal account straight away saying, Nicky, I'm fully with you. If you want my support, I'm here to talk about it. Nicky, if you're watching, I'm more than happy to discuss it with you. I really, really am. But I prefer this. I'll be wearing this next season to the home games during the weekend. Because I certainly ain't going to wear this to work. Yeah, so, but I don't care. If you don't like it, that's fine. If you like it, great. Either way, let me know in the comment section below which kit you prefer. Do you prefer this moody version, or the concept version, I should say, or do you prefer the version that's actually come out? I won't criticise you for if you like either, or if you like both, that's fine, not a problem. And for those that will be in the comments, such as it is, if anybody says they like one kit over the other, don't argue about them. This is their opinion. Yeah, doesn't mean you're right. Doesn't mean they're wrong. Yeah. Boom. So, guys, thank you very, very much for your time. There's nothing else really I wanted to talk about. If there's anything you want me to talk about, by all means, put it in the comment section below, and I'm happy to give my thoughts on this. You know, we've got a month until the season starts, pretty much today, especially from a West Ham perspective, when we play Bournemouth away this time next month. So, guys, yeah, hopefully now, as I say, now that the Declan Rice deal is over the line, we'll be able to really go hammer home some new deals for, you know, centre back, as we talked about earlier, the midfield, you know, centre forwards, fantastic positions we need. 5 people involved in identifying targets and talking to them to make sure they're the right fit for the club. And yeah, guys, thanks very much for your time. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now, and enjoy.